ॐ इमं स्तोमं हृते जातवेदसे रथम् इव संमहेमा मनीषया भद्राहीनः प्रमतिरसय संसद्यग्नये शक्ये मारिषामा वयं तव स्वाहा. Namaste to all. So beautiful question on how do I increase my Shraddha Bhakti towards my Acharya ji, or how must the disciple, how should they behave with Acharya. This is Samveda Mantra 1064. This Sukta has 3 mantras. All the 3 mantras, Bhumika is saying like this. यहाँ आचार्य और शिष्य का विषय वर्णित है. The Sukta itself is speaking about Acharya and disciple. So the mantra beautifully gives an example. The mantra says, Arhate jata vedase manishaya imam stomam sammahema ratam iva. So if you want to increase your bhakti, increase your shraddha towards Acharya, मनीषया मनोयोग के साथ श्रद्धा स्तोत्र को भली भांति पहुंचाएं. First we must have inside our mind मनोयोग्य. Inside our mind first we must have shraddha bhavana towards Acharya. Number 1. And number 2 is ratam iva. Like you want to bring somebody to your house. Some minister is going to come to your house, or a counselor or MLA. Somebody is going to come to your house, or some scientist is going to come to your house, or some big celebrity is going to come, or to a function where you are conducting the function. That celebrity or the singer or dancer, he has agreed to come, she has agreed to come. What you do? You will arrange a vehicle to bring that person home, right? So ratam iva. जैसे किसी पूज्य जन को अपने घर लाने के निमित्त उसके लिए सुंदर रथ भेजते हैं. For bringing them we send our best vehicle. Even like we will take a rental Mercedes Benz or BMW and send to their house to bring them to our function, to our house, etc. We do it, right? So same thing Paramatma is giving an example. You must उसी ऐसे ही आचार्य को अपने प्रति अनुकूल करने के लिए उसके प्रति श्रद्धा वचन प्रेरित करें. The same concept applicable if you want to increase bhakti and prem bhavana towards Acharya, and you want Acharya to have prem bhavana towards you. Same thing, just like you send a vehicle and bring that celebrity or that pujaniya vyakti to your house. Similarly, you have to speak श्रद्धा पूर्वक वचन प्रेरित करें. You must speak with Shraddha Bhavana in front of Acharya. And when Acharya realizes that this person is speaking Shraddha Vachan, Acharya आपके अनुकूल होंगे. देखिए, see, this one is a very very important point. I have seen also in my experience, I have seen people start speaking so beautifully, so sweetly in front of Acharya. Reality, they do not have inside their mind, they do not have Shraddha towards Paramatma, they do not have real Shraddha towards Acharya. They have love towards Acharya because Acharya is giving Ashirvad. That's the reason they have love. But they speak to Acharya as if they are Shraddhavan Purush. Shraddha word has to be understood. My Acharya always says the word Shraddha is so important. Shraddha means Ved को धारण करना श्रद्धा. Shraddha means Satyam. Satya को धारण करना श्रद्धा है. When we do not have dharana of Satya in our life, we can act speaking Shraddha Vachan in front of Acharya. We can act. But the result mentioned in this mantra will never happen to us in our life. The result also, Paramatma, see, every mantra of Paramatma is a very, very complete, Purnatva. The result mentioned in this mantra is extremely wonderful result. That result will never happen if we start doing drama towards Acharya. Acharya is a Samadhist yogi, Acharya is a Vidwan, Acharya is a Vivek Purush. He always blesses everybody. He always wants everybody to be happy. He always wants everybody to get the anand of Paramatma. This is Acharya's Swabhav. So Acharya, if you speak Shraddha Vachan in front of Acharya, Acharya will obviously get, blessing Bhavana, and he will start blessing you. He will start having smiling face towards you. He will think that, yeah, this person is my Shishya. He is a good person. See, his words are very, very nice. So probably he is a Satyavan. Acharya might be thinking that, this Shishya of mine is away from Kam, Krodh, Madlob, Ahankar. He is doing everyday Agnihotra in his house. He always speaks Madhurvani. So Acharya might think like this. But in reality, if we are not like that, then it's okay. But in reality, if we are not like that, Sakye Marishama Vayam Tava, the mantra says, Aapke Sahacharya mein hum Shishya. Because of that Acharya Kripa, Shishya ko kya hoga? अज्ञान दुराचार आदि से उत्पन्न होने वाली क्षति को न प्राप्त करें. If we do acting, then हम अज्ञान में, अंधकार में, अहंकार में, दुराचार में सदा रहेंगे. Because we are doing acting. We are not trying to improve our life. We are not trying to go towards a Vedic path. We are not trying to imbibe Shraddha inside our Manishaya, inside our Man, inside our Atma. We are not trying it. Just acting in front of Acharya. Then the result mentioned in this mantra is अज्ञान दुराचार आदि से उत्पन्न होने वाली क्षति को न प्राप्त करें, ऐसा नहीं होगा. And further the mantra says, अस्य संसदि नह भद्राहि प्रमतिहि. इस विद्वान आचार्य की संगति में हमें कल्याणकारी ही श्रेष्ठ विद्या प्राप्त होती है. Why you must speak अनुकूल वचन? Why you must speak श्रद्धा वचन towards आचार्य? Because इस विद्वान आचार्य की संगति में हमें कल्याणकारी ही श्रेष्ठ विद्या प्राप्त होती है. Because Acharya is the one who is giving you Ved Vidya. Acharya is giving you the highest supreme knowledge of Paramatma Vedas. And because of that Acharya, he gave us Diksha. He is giving us guidance towards our moksha. He is always here. Acharya expects only one thing from Shishya. He never expects money from Shishya. He never expects any other service from Shishya. He expects us to follow the path of Vedas. He expects us to attain moksha as he attained moksha. He does not have any other expectation. That is the real Acharya actually. This mantra speaks about such Acharyas. Not, the Acharyas who are available in the market today. So-called Acharyas. No. This mantra speaks about the highest tapasvi yogi who has attained mukti, who has attained samadhi, and that Acharya's expectation is only one thing from us as a Shishya, that you become Shraddhavan and you start speaking Shraddha Vachan, not only to Acharya but also to everybody. My Acharya used to say one beautiful thing. आप घर में लड़ाई करते हैं, घर में माता पिता को अनादर करते हैं और घर में मिथ्या वचन बोलते हैं, घर में क्रूरता, क्रोध वचन, काम क्रोध में इन्वॉल्व होते हैं, और यहाँ पर आकर मेरे सामने आप ड्रामा करते हैं, मेरे सामने आप अच्छे वचन बोलते हैं, तो परमात्मा तो अंतर्यामी है ना. तो यू कैन नॉट फूल अराउंड परमात्मा. ऑफ कोर्स यू कैन act that as if that you are a greatest person in front of Acharya, but the reality is, the result is mentioned in the mantra. If in our life we are not having duracharan, if in our life we are not having agyan, then we are real Shishya of Acharya. Then we have real Prem Bhavana towards Acharya. Otherwise, no. We know ourselves. Nobody else might know. Even Acharya might not know. We know ourselves, right? Inside our mind, how we are, we know. And Paramatma knows 100%. Paramatma is Antaryami, Surya Jyotir Jyotir Surya Swaha. Yesterday also I made one mantra in that Surya means Antaryami Paramatma. He understands who we are exactly as we are. So the mantra is inspiring us that, आप आचार्य के प्रति अनुकूल वचन, श्रद्धा वचन बोलिए. Means आप आचार्य के सामने Satya vachan boliye means you also follow Satya in your life and you also speak Satya in front of Acharya. You also speak Madhur in your house. Same thing you speak Madhur to Acharya. Then what happens? अज्ञान और दुराचार और अंधकार से हम दूर हो जाएंगे आचार्य की कृपा से. बिकॉज आचार्य इज द वन हु इज गिविंग भद्राही प्रमति ही इज भद्राही मतलब 100% ही इज द वन हु गिव्स यू कल्याणकारी श्रेष्ठ विद्या. उस विद्या को दुरुपयोग मत कीजिए. डोंट मिसयूज द विद्या, यूज द विद्या, thereby steadily growing towards the path of moksha. So this mantra very very beautifully says आचार्य और शिष्य को कैसा होना चाहिए आचार्य के सामने और आचार्य के पीछे भी. सामने तो वी मोस्ट ऑफ अस, आई एम स्पीकिंग for people who have acharya, most of us सामने in front of acharya we always behave nice only. We always behave as if we are the highest Shraddhavan. We always behave as if we are the highest Sevak in front of Acharya. But behind Acharya, what happens is the main question mark, is the main test in our life. When Acharya is not available in front of you, are you behaving in the same way as if Acharya is present? Then you are a Shraddhavan. Acharya is not in front of you, you start speaking lies, you start doing Ninda Chugli, you start speaking bad words, you start all the Kuacharan, Duracharan. Then mantra very clearly says उसका क्षति प्राप्त होता है. दुराचार और अज्ञान से उत्पन्न होने वाली क्षति प्राप्त होगा आपको, क्योंकि यू आर नॉट ट्रूथफुल बिहाइंड आचार्य. So we must all try to be truthful in front of Acharya and also behind Acharya. विद्वान सदाचारी शिक्षण कला में कुशल आचार्य को वर कर उसकी संगति में गुरुकुल में निवास करते हुए विनीत छात्र सुयोग्य और निर्दोष बनते हैं. देखिए, निर्दोष बनने के लिए द ओनली थिंग इज वी मस्ट हैव विनय इन आवर लाइफ. We must have Shraddha Bhavana in our life. We must have submissiveness towards Acharya. If we are not submissive towards Acharya mentally, physically we will all be submissive. Mentally, if we are not having submissive Samarpan Bhavana towards Acharya, then हमारे दोष नहीं जाएंगे. We will become दोषित, निर्दोष नहीं होंगे. निर्दोष बनने के लिए एक ही रास्ता है कि आचार्य के सामने, आचार्य के पीछे, मन से, आत्मा से, मनीषया, मनोयोग से we must become vinay, we must become truthful, we must become sadhu, we must become polite, we must leave our काम vasana, we must leave our krodh bhavana. When Acharya is not there, then when Acharya is there, anyways we will behave good only in front of Acharya. Then Paramatma will remove all our dosha when we behave same equally. Why I am stressing this mantra so much? Because I am trying to learn myself. I am not giving you any upadesh, please understand. I am trying to, when I am speaking to myself actually, to improve my disciplehood. I am a Shishya of one Acharya. I am trying to improve my disciplehood by speaking again and again the same point. Might be helpful to you, might be boring to you, might be you can say that, this guy is speaking as if he's a great person. No, I am not. Some people, they have in their mind, ये गुरु बनने की कोशिश कर रहा है. No, I am not. 100% I am not. Paramatma knows it. My Acharya knows it. I am trying to actually become a disciple. I am not trying to become an Acharya. Please understand that. And I cannot, because I don't have any qualities of tapasvi. So we have to become a good disciple first. When we become a good disciple, then Paramatma will make us Acharya in some janma for sure. When we become, my Acharya became Acharya because he was the best disciple of his Acharya. The best disciple will become Acharya for sure, because the best disciple follows his Acharya's Agya 100% when that Acharya is not present also. So this, the question although is how do I increase Prem Bhavana, the mantra has got many secrets. whatever I told, if you try to repeat, you will get an idea of how to increase prem bhavana towards Acharya, how to become more Shraddhavan towards Acharya. And also see, one Yoga Sutra says, Vitaraga Vishayam Va Chittam. This is all the highest level of, when a disciple is at the highest level, this sutra is applicable, not for people like, normal people like me. When a disciple really becomes a big tapasvi, Vitaraga Vishayam Va Chittam, that disciple will start meditating on the acharyas. Vitarag means one acharya who has overcome ragadvesh, acharya who has overcome avidya, आचार्य who has attained समाधि. वीतराग विषयम व चित्तम. and विषयम, उस आचार्य के विषय में हमारे चित्त विचार करना शुरू करते हैं. when we start understanding the reality of the acharya's tapasya. Acharya has to do 6 hours tapasya. I am unable to sit for 40 minutes. I am unable to sit for 30 minutes. Acharya does 6 hours tapasya. How he was able to do it? Acharya was, वीतराग विषयम, उसके आचार्य के प्रशंसा करने से तो चित्त एकाग्र होता है परमात्मा में. योग सूत्र says the problem we do not have ekagrata in our life is, number one, we do not have an acharya. Number two, we do not know about that acharya. Number three, we start doubting that acharya. Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati has written in Satyartha Prakash, no itarat, if you have any doubt on acharya's acharan, suppose because of your agyanta, it can happen that you start doubting Maharishi also, you start doubting your acharya also, you start doubting Swami Ram Swarup ji also. It's possible because of our own galat acharan, galat gyan. So Maharishi says, usko ignore kar lo. If you find a dosh in your acharya, you ignore that and follow the guna of acharya. Maybe the dosh what you see from your angle is really not dosh. Because of your misunderstanding or ajnanata, you are unable to understand his acharan at that point of time. So ignore it and take the tapasvi bhavana of acharya, take his gun, some acharya are very great, humble people like my acharya, so humble, so down to earth. So you take good qualities and leave the rest of it, and rest of it you will slowly understand and clarify also. One point of time acharya will call you, you can ask your questions to acharya directly one to one. Thereby you will get clarity and you will get Shraddha Bhavana towards Acharya, because one of the mantra very clearly says, Us tapasvi ke bina aapka samadhi nahi lag sakta. Not in Samveda. Samveda also it is probably there, but yesterday night I read in Rigveda. Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati has written, Us yogi ke bina aapke adhyatmik unnati nahi hoga. Very clear message. I'll try to make other videos also. I hope you understood. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.